Hello everybody, it's Orion here. Today we're going to do lock picking from 95 to Grandmaster using a gate system that I came up with to safely get your lock picker into the dungeon without a lot of problems, because recalling in is almost impossible. So basically, you got your gate character on the horse, your lock picker here. My lock picker is GM. So the first thing you want to do is get a night sight if you're not using the filter. Go ahead and cast that on yourself. Go ahead and get your hide in. But we're being targeted by that monster over there. So we'll give it a second. Switch over to your gator. Open up the south box. In here you'll find the room books to the locations that you'll be using with your gator. Also, here's a gold drop, blank scroll drop, arrows, and bolts. I usually collect all that. You should already have a macro restock button. So when you pick the chest, you hit one key, target the chest, it empties it for you into a pre-designed designated bag. So we'll switch back to the lock picker. Got our hide, still can't hide. Probably gonna have to kill this monster to get this to work. Alright, we should be able to hide now. Successfully hid. Now we'll start at Covetous. Pull your gate. Hide your gator. Switch over to your lockpicker. Stealth skill into the hole, the gate. Now, as you can see, the chest, wooden chest here, doesn't give you an item number like that chest up there does. So we know this is our chest. It's close to the gate, of course. Hit stealth again just to make sure we're good. Double click your lockpicks. Start working the box. Unable to open, hit it again. Pops it. Take one step while stealth away from the chest, setting off the explosion. Now hit your restock button. I didn't bring a bag with me, so I'm just going to do it manually here. Grab the gold. Usually get the blank scrolls. A diamond. Go ahead and get this bone armor. And these bolts. Now generally, this other chest over here is saying it's ready to be picked. So we'll see what's up. Alright, was a level 3 chest, I believe. One step away. Set off the trap. Grab the gold. The bolts. That's probably all I'll get this time. Re-hit your stealth key. Skill, get over by where your gate's supposed to be. Grab your gator. You should have a keystroke that lets you do last object, which was the rune book. So you can easily get right back to it. Generally, I just leave it open anyway, but Sometimes when you move, it'll close. You don't have to hide your gator again. That's this habit. All right, and I'm going to drop my gold in the south box. Grab one of these empty bags. Go ahead and drop my bolts in the small container. We'll keep this armor on us. Blank scroll as well as this dime. Alright, I'm still hidden. We'll go ahead and hit the hellhounds. Alright, we got a chest right here that's not the chest we're looking for, but the one to the north. Sometimes it's in the room to the north. And in fact, this might. Well, I think this is the level 4 because sometimes level 4s you won't be able to pick it the first time. But we're going to get both these chests while we're down here. Alright, finally got it. Hit your stealth macro key skill again. One step off. Let it rip. Now I'm going to switch over here to my razor. And I'm going to make restock 3 my restock bag. You can see restock hot bag 3. Now all I have to do is hit the chest after hitting the key that I have assigned to it, and it pulls all items that I've already pre-listed in this over here. Pulls all those items out. It makes looting very quick. I want to go ahead and take a couple of these items. That axe might be worth something. These wands. I generally leave the scrolls, as I already have a Grandmaster inscriptionist. Plus, they weigh a lot, so we'll go ahead and hit our stealth key again. Oh, so we have someone over here taming. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this chest real quick. It's a level 3, so it'll yield quickly. Set the trap. The automatic restock takes over. I'm gonna grab this sword. See what else might be in here. Pick up. Someone is blowing up my Discord channel. Alright, nothing else there. Back to the stealth skill. Get back over to where the gate's going to be pulled. Switch back to your gator. You always have to remember where you took which area you went to. I'm gonna dump my gold real quick. I just got into a habit of getting rid of all the gold. This other stuff doesn't have to be pulled right now. If you lose it, you lose it. It's not that big a deal. Even though these blank scrolls do start to weigh you down, and so do the arrows. So it's a good idea to get rid of those. Switch back to your gator. Let me check what's going on over here. Okay, it's just Sancho posting some macros on our board. All right, so we've gone for the first two. We'll go into the Leech Lord room. This one does get a little tricky. Alt tab is your friend. You can switch between pages very quickly or accounts. Okay, we're right on. Nope, that's not the chest. Seems that someone may already have it. Either that or it's. Nope, it's not here. So, generally it's right here. Could be over down here where these other Leech Lords are. You'll just have to keep an eye out for it. Sometimes it's over in the corner. You got to watch these poison traps, and there is no chest in here. You would see it. So head back towards where your gate is. Gate, or pulling up your gator. Stealth on through. Get ready for your next gate. Sometimes you'll have to meditate with your gator. Generally, I just hide and passively it'll regenerate because you're down in here. We're in the demon room in Hythloth, and there is no chest, so going right back out. Or let me double check that. Sometimes the chest will spawn up here in the corner. You just have to hit Control Shift, and that'll pull up all the items in the room or in an area of your screen. Alright, so someone might be running the chests, and that's why those two were not there. We'll try Shame. This method's fairly safe. It's generally why I hide the other, the gate character. Because you are in the open here, but no one's really gonna hopefully mess with you. Alright, now this is Shame. Sometimes this chest spawns over here by where this elem is. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes your gate is right on it, but you have to keep remembering to take the one step, and on different level steps, sometimes it gets a little tricky. So we'll try it from here. Good to go. Hit your restock macro, and away it goes. Alright, got all 11 items. I'm going to go ahead and grab these weapons. Sometimes these weapons are good, sometimes they're not. But they're at least worth the cub points and copper. You can cub or you can sell to back to NPCs at their respective weapons places. Alright, this looks good. Pull my gate back. Now with doing it in this 4-tile space, you're never far from the box for when you're ready to come back and dump your gold. And the gator isn't far away. And also, someone has jumped this gate before while I've been doing this. Of course, they weren't hidden or anything, but I was able to ban them from the house, so it really didn't. There's really no security threat doing this. And you'll get a rhythm down, and you'll be able to knock these chests out pretty quick. Excuse me. Now, farther down here, there's usually some smaller chest that you can break into for a small amount of gold, but depending on how much time you have. All right, I popped it. I'm very close. I'm going to take one step away. Set the explosion off. Set the restock macro. Looks like we have a couple weapons in here we're going to grab. Most all weapons will jump into the bag. Spears will not. There's a little skinning knife that might be something. Alright, keep rolling here. That was a Hythloth. Alright, dump my gold. Keep it up. Back to Covetous. This one could be recalled into. Never encountered any monsters in this room, but you never know. So usually there's two chests in here I'll get. The level 4 is over here by the wall. This is a level 3. Alright, moving on. Alright, sometimes you get on the first shot, sometimes you don't. Alright, that time we got 19 things. We'll grab these weapons out of here. It just makes looting chests and corpses so much quicker. And you're really not touching anything. You know, it's a basic automatic. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Oh, I'm glad that failed. That will happen. You got to keep track. Alright. Drop my gold. Check my weight on my bag at 167. I can go a little farther before I have to switch bags. Off to Fire Island. Inside the Fire Temple. And someone is here. Sneak down the wall. There's the chest. Generally the chest spawns anywhere inside here. Generally other players won't mess with you because they realize what you're doing. Get revealed, so you have to hide. And you're out. So Not sure if he was trying to kill me, but he definitely got me revealed. Trying to look back in the journal to see if I got an attacked message. Doesn't look like it. So that's one of the reasons why you don't carry a rune to your house on you. So I was able to successfully escape. So we go right back to the house and continue. Now I do not, I'm not co-owned here, but you can. I will co-own you here, or you can set this method up in a house of your own, or you'll be welcome to use this method. I'll co-own your characters, so you'll be able to pop in and out in case you have to go out the hard way. All right, sir. The server is timing right now. Pause. So we'll wait. You're going to use Alt Tab a lot doing this method. So let's see. I did not get to the chest. It was unlocked. They'll probably clean it out, and we'll move on to the next one. Ice Dungeon. Oops, totally forgot to hide. So this might be a wasted gate. That is a thing you have to remember too, is when you come back, you're not just, you gotta rehide and start all over. There we go. Oh, shit. Evidently I wasn't hidden totally. So we'll do it again. Give it a few seconds here. Oh, we got someone come through the gate. See, that does happen. I'm glad that happened. That's amazing. I should put a couple. Oh, don't gate from house. Well, that's the whole point of this. Wonder how long he's been there. See, that's the thing. Is nothing he can steal. He can't get into this chest. It's secure, so it's all right. This is the method. I'm glad that happened. That's a good example of you got to be on your toes. Now, he could have stayed there, but I think I might have missed the message and bumped into him. That will let you know if someone's coming to your gate as well. So, all right, we'll head to the ice dungeon and start again. And this chest has already been picked. So we'll move on to the next. Ancient Wren, this is a good one. And it's ready to be picked. Gotta watch out for oh, we've lost our night sight, which is fine. This fire will give us plenty of light to do our business. Looks like there's a couple axes in here. Big crossbow. Alright, gate back out. Dump our gold. Find the next one. Oh, it's going to be a little dark in here for a little bit. So down here you got to watch because these rats and these giant rats like to move around the slimes. Sometimes there are two chests here to loot, sometimes only one. Now, of course, you can see that I can't see the chest visually, but if you hit Control Shift, you'll be able to see the chest and target it. There we go. Hit the stealth skill again, make sure nothing's around. You can also use Control skill to find the chest again, to double click on it, and to loot it. So that chest only had 5 things that the restock is pulling. We'll grab a couple of these other things. Wands. There's a nice, or a possible nice war fork. You never really know. That's why you have to take it and identify it later. Alright, so we got to figure out where the gate's coming from. And make sure these are acid elementals here. Very, very, very strong. Pull our gate for despise. And we're right on it. Switch to the next one. Going back to covetous. Dump my gold. Granted, you're only carrying 200 gold, but... And actually, we got 46 items. Let's go ahead and dump this. Bag. Get a new bag. I'm going to have to redesignate our loot bag. Alright. Now, if someone does sneak through and they try and take this, let them recall out with it if they want. You know, it's only a few items. It's not the end of the world if you lose it. So, and you are going to lose things. It's inevitable. Well, now, whether they're worth anything or not, or whether it's a devastating loss, well, that's up to you and what you carry. So, always be prepared to carry what you're willing to lose. Alright, that looks like it's blocked, but I'm not sure why. Let me get night sight back up. It should not have given us that error in deceit. We'll go ahead and go to Hythloth now. You're getting to the end of the book. Alright, this is where Balrons hang out. So we're going to come over here. The chest is usually along this wall, very close to the gate. And we do have a person coming through the gate. Can't tell if they came through. You can use this skill. Got her. Bam. We'll go ahead and finish our looting, or our picking. They've been banned. It works out great. That's awesome. I'm glad that of all the times I've done this, it only happened once or twice. Someone jumped my gate. But like you see here, it is fixable. See, they've already back in there trying to get their kill the bow rounds. I'm going to chill for a minute so they don't see this just explode. Looks like there's a couple weapons in here we're gonna grab. Now, because of what has happened here with the gate jumping, I'm gonna go ahead and recall out, and I'll show you another nice trick to have as well. All right, open your room book, and you just hit the blue button, and you will go out immediately. It's faster recalling. Or you can do a make row with a pre-designated rune to hit. So you just hit one button, cast recall, it automatically hits the rune you already set as your target, and it's very quick. It's hard to be interrupted. So we're going to go ahead and jump out of here. And, it's really no problem that they know where this house is. I'm not concerned with that. They're not going to come back here and try and stalk the house. They got other things to do. Not to mention they were just banned from the property, so coming back here is futile for them. Alright, we already had our night sight up. Go ahead and hide again. Hit our book, figure out where we're going next. We're going to try and go back to deceit. I wonder why it's giving me that travel warning. Well, we'll just keep moving on. That location is blocked, so we'll go right to shame, see what's up there. Dumps you out right there on the chest. This box usually is not picked, or is pickable, but there's not very much usually in there. If you've got a couple minutes and you want to grab it, do it. Now this is a little closer, so I'm going to go off one more tile, and I was right. Sometimes the level of the chest is off to where you think you're 2 tiles off, but you're not. And you will die when it goes off. Grab this spear, this mace. We'll go up and grab this small little chest over here, this little box, just so you can see it. There's a katana in there, and this warhammer. We'll grab it. Gonna get our gate back up. Start walking quickly to the gate. Now we're off to the next book. Now this one's a little trickier. It's over here in the east, and there are traps on the floor that you will get hit with, like this, and it will hurt. But you just, sometimes these reds are up in between these tables. It's hard to get around them to get over here to the chest, but you'll just have to keep working with it. I think I can get past, yes, step over, away from that dart, over to your chest. And you can generally tell it's a level 4 chest because you'll get these unable to pick the lock message. Because even for a GM lock picker, they don't always go off on the first run or the first try. 2 steps away. Let the restock agent collect all your goodies. The restock agent picks it much faster than you can manually do it. Grab that war fork there. Here's a warhammer. That wand. Alright, looks good. Now you see that big fat rats there. And I think this chair is a block chair. You cannot go through it. So I'm going to have to go around that fat rat or wait for him to move. Then we got one of these red monsters coming up here too. She's lurking around. Mamie the Executioner. Because you know our gate's on the other side of this thing, so we gotta wait for her to move. I think I can go around this trap this way, yes. Now, if you bump into anything while stealthing, you will be revealed, so you just have to be patient and work your way through. Generally there isn't much activity down in these areas because generally there's not an event going on, but since there is, and that could be the reason why we had people jumping our gates, because generally there's nobody in these areas. I'm gonna dump my gold. I've been neglecting that. That chest is right here. This is in Distard, where the dragons hang out. You constantly want to reuse the stealth skill to make sure that you have steps left to take before you step away to let the chest explode. Looks like there's some nice weapons in here we're gonna get. And by all means, if you want these other items, you can put them in your restock. And they will be collected as these other ones are as well. So it just depends on what you want to get out. Some people drain the whole thing, sell the scrolls. Now this also is a PK spot too. Sometimes I'll see a PK in this area. Sometimes that chest is right there by the gate, sometimes it's not. Chest popped, stealth. This might be a good place to bring dragons. Do some hunting. Oh, we got us a bear hat, a bear mask. I collect all the masks. They don't drop very often. I'm not sure how well they sell on a vendor, but if you wanted to do a blessed colored mask of either a deer or a bear or an orc, you can certainly do that. All right, one more gate. And we're almost done with the book. Last one is Tarath and Keep. This one's a little tricky, or it can be a little tricky. Let me dump my gold. Oh, that won't hold. Drop it on the ground, switch it over, grab your other character, put it on him. What you have to do is go up this hallway. It is a one tile hallway, so if you run into someone, they will know you're there. So you have to be quickly to get up out of this area and get on into this room. And if you notice, I'm watching the steps as I count as I go to make sure I can move quickly and still stay stealth. Now, generally, there's 2 chests here, but today there's only 1. PKs do roll through here as long as you're chill. Don't panic. They'll run right through here. The Balron's over here to the northwest. That is a good place to bring your dragons to hunt, except for you gotta be ready to get out. Grab that wand. Looks like there's a Barshid. Another wand. You can see the Balron right there. And at times you think that they know you're there because they will walk right up on you. But don't panic, just stay hidden. Alright, hit your stealth skill and work your way right back out. Generally, you can move with the steps with as long as it takes to be able to reuse the skill again to continue walking. And you wait for your gate. And you're out. Alright. We're going to kill this gate real quick. I hit the wrong spell. Stand on the spot. Alright, so that run, we cleared 3,500 gold. 3,800. We got some blank scrolls. Generally, I have to use 2 characters to get the loot back. So we'll see if we can handle the weight of these scrolls. We can. We're going to use the strength spell. We'll let the other character carry the other loot bag. Plenty of room there. We'll leave the arrows. We're good. Recall to the bank using the strength spell, or if you have a potion, you can do it that way too. From the bank to the house. And that concludes the what's my word? The way you work the rune books using the lockpicking skill, it takes I don't know how many attempts, quite a few. You'll get gains though as you go, so you just got to keep working the book, keep working the gains, collecting the loot. You will clear 300,000 in gold, and then all the items you collect, some are good, some are sold, should be sold or put into the club barrel for getting the copper coins. All right, that concludes the video today. So Ryan signing off, and take care.